Greetings daisies, welcome back to my channel. This is my first full-length YouTube video in like almost 3 years. I am back and I'm here to stay. I have not made full-length videos in a while. I had so many things where I was like, I'm about to get back on YouTube, I'm about to get on YouTube. First, I needed a new Mac, so I got a new Mac. Then I was like, I need a new camera. So finally I got a new camera. Then, you know, at first it was editing and I'm like, oh, like I don't have Final Cut Pro. There's CapCut, there's camera, there's so many things. So the list of excuses have evaporated. And so now I am here on YouTube back where I started as a content creator. And I'm excited to relaunch my channel and do full-length videos. While I haven't been on YouTube doing my full-length videos, I was using Instagram and TikTok to showcase more short-form vlogs and itineraries of places that I've been traveling since 26 to 29. So now I want to tap back in and bring that storytelling to YouTube. There's been a snippet of my 20s that I have not documented on YouTube, and so much has happened and changed since I last made a video on YouTube. So for one, my last video was a travel related long form video in Spain. Since then I've been to several more countries. So not documented was Turkey. I went to Turkey, Dominican Republic as a solo trip, Jamaica, Canada. I still hadn't been to Canada. And then most recently, Brazil, where I got engaged. So like I said, there's been so much that's happened in my life, and what better place to document that than YouTube? And then on the other side of why I'm coming back, I've spent a lot of time on TikTok, and we know that TikTok ban had me shook to the point where I was like, you know, YouTube has been in the back of my mind for the last year. This is literally my sign to get a camera, like I've always been saying, and really try at YouTube. Like for me personally, I can't quit something unless I knew I actually gave it my all and enacted all of those best practices that I know helps you succeed. So for example, when I look back in my videos, I never really posted consistently more than maybe a month. Meaning if I'm saying my videos come out every week, I need to actually do that every week. So one thing I did learn from TikTok is I learned a lot about posting consistently. Like it's short form. Yes, it took many hours, but that was a channel that I really learned how to post consistently, at least for the past year. I want to bring that sort of muscle that I've been able to build up over on TikTok and posting on Pinterest, and bring all that learnings to a place where I started in the beginning, which is YouTube. I started my brand day by day because it's something I truly believe in and I truly try to walk in, which is taking things step by step and day by day. That has not changed. There's so many goals that I've had in life, so many mindfulness techniques that I'm still working on, like just being in the now and working on things piece by piece, moment by moment. And so that's something that's really resonated with me and why I've still continued to blog. And so I want to have a place where I can, you know, see how I've grown, share my journey of explorations and growth in my 20s as I enter a new stage soon. So some major highlights that have taken place since I've had a hiatus off of YouTube is, like I said, number one, I got engaged. So I can't wait to share more about that story, where I'm at in my planning and my fiance era. So got engaged, went to 5 new countries that I can't wait to document. Another journey that I would love to document is being a homeowner. I bought my first house when I was 25 years old. I have a vlog about that, and that was pretty much the day I moved in and got the keys and officially moved in to my townhouse. Since then, there's been a lot that I have learned since owning a home. Buying a house in your 20s is a really big deal. There's a lot that went into it. There's a lot of unexpected things that took place, whether it's financially, emotionally. There was a lot. And so that was a huge learning journey for me. I feel like I'm now in a place where, okay, I understand it. I have everything. It's hard to say like I have everything under control, but for right now, for the time being, I feel, you know, at peace. I feel like I can understand things. But that is a key journey that I want to document here, moving past just getting the keys, but like how to actually buy a house, what the stages were, and you know what to do when things get a little overwhelming. Another key defining moment since not being on YouTube was career aspects. So I started my channel when I was in college at the University of Washington, go Huskies, studying business administration with a focus in marketing and information systems, all of that. So after graduating, I've been in tech the entire time. There have been some highs and some lows. I think a key defining challenging moment for me. I was experiencing a layoff and then getting back on my feet into the employment market after that definitely took me through some very low lows. And so I experienced like what it was like to go through the job market, interview, get rejection after rejection after rejection. And so that showed me a lot. I also ran a marathon. That is right, 26.2 miles. When I started my YouTube journey, I never talked about running or anything like that. Was not a runner at all. But I would say completing a marathon has been one of the key defining moments in my life the last couple of years, because I really did something that I never thought I would be interested in. And I figured out how to make a habit out of something that was not even an interest. So from becoming a runner, from someone who did not like to run and felt like running was painful on my feet, I really took it day by day. I broke up a really huge goal, which was first doing 5Ks monthly, then going and doing a 10K, then a half marathon, breaking up a really big goal of just running and making it part of my lifestyle. I broke up those goals day by day to where it led to me being able to run 26.2 miles. So that is a testimony of all the things that I'm interested in life or want to do. It really does start with that first step. And that's overall the basis of my channel and my overall brand, and I want to pour back to my brand. Honestly, my big goal, I've always really seen DaibyDai as a brand that is known all over the world. And that sounds, sometimes it sounds very like, you know, big and lofty to like talk about your big brand, like to talk about your big dreams, because it's like, well, no one knows what it is now and I'm not consistent in the way I want to, but you gotta start somewhere. And sometimes it can feel like, you know, it can be like cringe to be in that part where you're building, and you might not have a lot of subscribers or sales in your business, but it always starts somewhere. And eventually with consistency, and you're really passionate and aligned with what your brand and vision is, eventually something's gonna pay off. So for me, that area that I wanna focus on is that consistency part, and also prioritizing what I'm working on. For me in my 20s, one of the things that I've worked on or have identified as an area where I can improve is prioritization. I took a step back and I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to do Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts, blog posts, hair care products, UGC. That's so many different avenues. You can't do all of those in the exact same magnitude. So my goal is really just prioritizing and what I'm saying, taking it step by step and day by day. That is what I'm looking forward to in this next stage of my journey here on YouTube. What you can expect from me is I'm gonna do some videos continuing my journey through natural hair. A lot of my YouTube shorts videos, like the most viewed ones, are around protective styling and natural hair. So I'm going to piggyback off of some of those videos that have performed well and go a little bit more in detail around some of those styles that people are interested in, like crochet hairstyles, my wash and goes. I just filmed a video around how to do a braid out. So starting off with some of the themes that I've already had on my channel, I want to do some recaps on some of the countries that I've been to. I want to go back and share some of the tips for traveling to countries like Japan and Brazil, Dominican Republic, and showing some of the videos that I did capture. Because the thing is, I did capture a lot of horizontal videos with YouTube vlogs in mind, but then I don't know, I got busy or I just didn't think the quality was where I wanted it. But you know, and now I'm back and I can pull it all together in some cohesive vlogs. Another aspect is a lifestyle. So like I said, I got engaged. I'm going to be sharing more about my fiance era, how I got engaged, engagement story, and planning our wedding celebration. That'll be a fun way to document. And then just keeping things open, just some tips and some wisdom I've gathered throughout being a young adult. And as I'm in this final year of my 20s, I want to share some tips and things that might help people that might be going through different stages, like graduating college, buying a home, entering the workforce. Some of those talking style videos I'll be doing as well. My goal is to seriously post at least once a week. I'll be posting on YouTube Shorts as well. The camera I have is a Sony ZV-E10. I've been collecting lights ever since I've just been doing content on TikTok. So I already have the lights ready. The lights are ready. I have the new Mac, I have the editing, I have a new camera. We are ready to go. The only thing that's in my mind is me. You know, like, oh, oh, shoulda, woulda, coulda, I wish I kept posting on YouTube 5 years ago. Like, yeah, of course you can look back in the past and think about the things you didn't do and where you would be if you had done XYZ. Worrying about the past or the future doesn't add a single hour to your life. All I can focus on is right now and the steps I want to take right now to lead me to something that I'm proud of, which is being consistent on YouTube, showing more of my story, and really being a place where I can look back on and see how much I've grown, and share wisdom and new ideas with others so they can take their first step to reaching their goals, whether it's travel, natural hair care, starting a business, or anything else. That's my central goal for this channel and my channel and my relaunch here, doing full-length videos. I think that just about covers it. Comment below if there's any aspects of the things I've talked about that you want to learn more about, whether it's in the themes I've talked about like hair or travel, or just any tips when it comes to being in your 20s and how to thrive and plan for success in this really amazing decade that you have of your life. Don't forget to subscribe and watch my journey here on YouTube. And as always, take it step by step and day by day.